They turned our grief into currency.
Informed perspective on they turned our grief into currency. This can work as a spiritual reflection, social insight, or content theme. Concept overview. They turned our grief into currency speaks to systems, powers, or structures that profit from the pain, trauma, and suffering of people, particularly marginalized or colonized communities. In Akashic terms, this is viewed as energetic exploitation, the transformation of raw emotional energy into material or systemic gain by those who are disconnected from spirit and empathy. Spiritual and energetic dimensions. 1. Energetic extraction. Pain, grief, and trauma are highly charged energies. Those who exploit them create structures, media, economics, politics that siphon that energy instead of allowing it to transform. When grief is commodified, it is converted into profit, distraction, or control rather than healing. 2. Collective wounds. This process often targets ancestral or generational trauma, keeping cycles of suffering alive. Communities continue to generate grief that feeds the same structures that created it. 3. Soul alchemy. The Akashic perspective emphasizes reclaiming this energy. Grief is sacred, not a commodity. When processed consciously through ritual, tears, art, or ceremony, grief transforms into wisdom, power, and spiritual currency, bypassing exploitation. NAR4, reclamation practices, ritual release. Cry, chant, drum, or dance your grief to release it from the energetic system that profited from it. Creative alchemy, turn grief into art, song, story, or invention, forms that feed spirit, not the oppressor. Collective healing, gather with aligned community to mourn, release, and reclaim ancestral pain. Energetic shield, protect your field to prevent grief from being siphoned unconsciously by external systems. Key spiritual insight, the underlying message. Grief is energy, not currency. Systems can attempt to monetize it, but the awakened individual or lineage can convert it back into wisdom, creativity, and spiritual strength. This aligns with Akashic guidance for sovereignty and shadow mastery, reclaiming your power from what was taken. If you want, I can